Hi, we're Massive Trigger, and this is what we're calling a lazy review. This is where we've had a game for a while, you know, everyone's seen the reviews, everyone's played it for a while, but we thought we'd put our 2 pennies in, because we want to. Fallout 4. Here it is. This is actually the Far Harbor DLC. I mean, the game's been out for over, what, 6 months or so. But I thought we'd, you know, put my pennies worth in because, you know, we love a bit of Fallout. Let's select another weapon. I'll select this one because I kind of use this all the time. Let's open the shitter. What the Anyway, it's about a review. So, Fallout 4. Graphically, okay, it's Fallout. What can I say? Does it look tremendously like a next-gen game? On PS4 or an Xbox One, probably not. Yeah, it isn't that pretty. It is and it isn't. Look, I mean, some of that you think, hey, that looks quite cool, but then that looks a bit shitty. But hey, tell you what, graphics are not important, and certainly not important within this. You know, I played some clunky Fallout in my time, and I tell you what, it doesn't have, you know, you put your imagination in there, yeah? You know what it is, and it doesn't have to be pretty and shiny and absolutely beautiful. No game has to. Well, you know, maybe. It's when you talk about laziness, that's when it kind of, you know, don't you just hate it where somebody doesn't do something to 100% and just is lazy as shit, like this review, for example. No, but anyway, yeah. It is a pretty game, but it's not the most prettiest game. It's a Fallout game. Come on, guys. This is I mean, the world is just absolutely massive. I mean, the amount of little intricate little bits and bobs, and move this here, move that there, and it will be there in X amount of time later. You know, those kind of things. I mean, how big it is. I'm just going to give them a lot of slack with the graphics, but there is somewhat part of me that thinks this is the next gen. It doesn't feel like the jump from the last Fallout game, and certainly when you look at when they brought one of the Elder Scrolls onto Xbox, and then we got Elder Scrolls on Xbox 360, the actual comparison, the difference between the 2 games and the leap, I thought was great. It was tremendous. But you know, hey up, somebody's looking at me. Oh, hey up. Dude, fuck's sake. There's a review in progress. Just get out of the way. Yeah, thank you, interrupting us. Or interrupting me. Anyway, so, you know, back to it. Gameplay, tremendous. I think they've put a lot of great little touches in. I think, what is it? You can actually sprint now. Which I was playing it for about 3 months and I heard, oh, you can sprint. So cool, you can sprint now. Really? Did we not be able to sprint before? And, you know, the guys have done a lot of work on actually, you know, not having to be in VATS all the time, so the gunplay's, you know, a lot better. The melee's a lot better, but the thing is, this to me, you know, there is never. I mean, I'll take it back. We'll talk story. I won't go into my whole long rant yet, but the story is okay. It's good. You know, the story's okay. I mean, you can make your own stories in Fallout. You know, they put all these nice little things like Plumber's Secret with all, you know, you kind of put your own, map your own story to some of the events in the game, where you see somebody sat on the shitter and you know, they're dead reading a book, or, you know, there's a teddy bear on the toilet, and, you know, you look at little things and they do, you know, they do that in this, and it's quite cool, and very much like you know, what people would see in The Last of Us as well, is where they just put little bits in that you look at it and you think, oh, something happened here. This was the story. So, you know, they're brilliant. The story itself, the main story, yeah, it was okay. You know, had a few twists and turns, and, you know, I quite liked it actually. I think it was okay. I'm not going to grumble about it. It was okay, but with Fallout, I'm not going to say but. I'm saying but. Why am I saying but? It's just not fair. But the one thing is with Fallout, with this game, is it a 10 out of 10 game? To me, you know, I'll get on my high horse and my soapbox and say I have never played a 10 out of 10 game. There's never a game that I've played that is just perfection. You know, maybe that's me just being grumpy, but 10 out of 10 to me doesn't exist. I mean, to me this is 9 out of 10. You know, every day. I mean, the thing is, biased, love the Fallout games. You know, even with the tremendous amount of bugs that will come with a Bethesda game, and you know, for some strange reason, owning a 360 and a PS3, we decided to buy Skyrim on PS3, so we know how painful bugs and sluggishness and frame rate and everything else you want to complain about Skyrim on PS3 about. You know, but this to me is solid. I mean, as where Bethesda games go, it's solid, and I openly, you know, everyone says Bugthesda, but you know, I think this time, when you consider the world that these guys have to create, how the size, every bit that they've done, which I've already mentioned, yes, and I put up with the bugs. I will put up with them. The old nozzle on my gun disappears now and again, or my weapon completely disappears, or when you look at the transition through water and whatever, and it just looks so rubbish. You know, I just put up with it because the heart and soul of everything in it is brilliant. The gameplay is brilliant. The sense of freedom that you actually get in this is tremendous. You know, make your own little world. You know, that's pretty much what you're doing. You're living your own little dream. And excuse me, I'm always frigging coughing. You're always there, and it is tremendous. But the one thing I will say, this is 9 out of 10. No shadow of a doubt, it's a 9 out of 10 game. But to be honest, there's something about Fallout 4 that just... There's something in it, I just cannot explain it. There's something that niggles me about it. It doesn't feel like Fallout 3 or New Vegas. It doesn't have that kind of razzmatazz. Is it me? Is it my expectations for what I wanted? But there's something about it that just... It's not as endearing as those other games. It's not... There's something missing from it, and I don't know what it is. And I've been racking my brains for months. You know, I played this solidly for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever, and just, you know, I still jump in and I still play it now. It's still a really good game. Is it 10 out of 10? No. 9 out of 10 every day of the week. But there's something that niggles, and there's so many more improvements. You know, if it wasn't a lazy ass bitch review, I could go into the bits and bobs that they've included in it to make it a better game. But there's something missing. There's some kind of heart and soul, or I don't know. It's when I was playing Fallout, or even Fallout New Vegas, I had a different feeling. I don't know if that's me. You know, maybe it's too familiar now. I don't know what it is. I mean, if you guys can just like let me know what you think, you know, that'd be great, because there's something that I've got this little niggle about it. Oh my fucking word, shit! Run away! Run away! But anyway, this is Fallout 4, and this is our 2 pennies, and the 2 pennies, and this is the 2 pennies, and this is our review, our lazy ass bitch review, and I hope you grasped something from this, or gathered something from this. But you know, have fun,